Hey everybody, I'm going to show you, well, we're going to find out together what it is I'm going to show you, whether it's going to be a sick life hack or a mistake. And regardless of which one it is, I hope that's going to help you if you find yourself in a similar situation. So today we're going to learn about a staple food if you are a sickly individual who can't eat a whole lot at a time, but still want to have delicious, tasty foods that you see other people enjoying. Even if you can only handle maybe 2 or 3 bites, it's still, you want that bite. I'm going to show you how to get that bite. I'm going to get that bite. That's my grandma used to call it the GLB, your good last bite. And the thing is, if you're sick all the time, you get a ton of those, so many GLBs, and I'm going to show you one of them. I have here a couple of things. I have a Tupperware container that is filled with bruschetta that I made myself. It has no bread. It's just the tomato part. Tomato, basil, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, thyme, garlic, and of course the cherry or grape tomatoes. These are great because you only have to eat one. You can eat them one at a time. I cut the tomatoes in half. You eat a half a tomato at the time. If you can eat another half, woo! So that's just kind of a nice little, it's a good appetizer to start with. You could call it a bulk aperitif, maybe. So I've eaten a couple of those, and I waited a little bit, and I'm okay. They're not trying to, climb back up or anything, and I appreciate that. So we're going to move on to something with a little more heft. And that is, you saw it before. You may think this is pizza. It is not pizza. It is flatbread. That makes it healthier, right? What we're going to do with this flatbread is we are going to reheat it. I have a microwave, a perfectly good microwave right here. And I even cleaned it really recently, but we're not going to be using that. That makes the crust chewy and tough. So behind me I have a really old but decent oven. This house was built in the 70s. You can tell because there are a million different pot hangers everywhere. And there's mottled glass, and it's one story. It's just a fascinating house that people definitely OD'd on cocaine in Bakersfield in 1976. Oh yeah, this house has seen some shit. So, we're gonna take this pizza, and we're gonna leave it on the counter because I'm not ready to mess with it yet, and I forgot. So what we're going to do is we are going to check out this aluminum wrap. Check out that store brand. Oh yeah. Because it really does not matter. And if you're sick, you're probably not cooking a whole lot. The store brand is fine. So get yourself a cookie sheet. Why, you may ask? The reason I'm doing it this way is because A, I have no toaster oven. B, I have no skillet. If you have a skillet and you only want to heat up one piece of pizza or flatbread, you can do so. Just set your skillet on the stove and let it get ridiculously hot. Do not do this with a regular pan, especially not a non-stick pan, because the glaze will crack if it gets too hot. I don't know about surgical steel. I do have a surgical steel pan, but they said skillet. I don't have a skillet. Anyway, once you have your aluminum foil with your skilletless self, once you have your foil and your cookie sheet, you're going to put the foil on the cookie sheet, and then you're going to put that cookie sheet, that foil-lined cookie sheet, in your oven. And then you're going to set the temperature to 450. I set it to 400 because my oven is on steroids. And you just watch that red light. Just stare into its soul and wait for it to go away. Or you cannot be a crazy person and you can actually go do something else. What I'm going to do is do a little bit of prepping for tonight's stream, which I guess by the time you see this, it'll have already aired, so I'll tell you a secret, it's gonna be Red Dead. Now chances are, it's not going to take you very long to wrap up that foil on that pan, so you're gonna have to have a staring contest with that bitch red light. And you gotta make sure that you don't blink. For me, it's don't blink again. I got a handicap. I scratched the shit out of my right eye. You can probably see it. Come on, light. No, is it gonna go down like this? Oh, it hurts. It burns. Victory! Hell yeah! Oh! Oh my god! Oh, it burns. Anyway. Oh boy. So you're gonna wanna put your pizza in the oven now that you have done battle with the red light. And if you have health problems and this is your first meal of the day, like it is mine, at 4 p.m., make sure to take breaks. For example, the flatbread is now in the oven. And as much as I hate having to stop or sit down, I know that if I don't do it for at least 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there throughout the day, I'm not going to make it to the end of the day, so slow down. I know you don't want to, but slow down. Okay. Okay. Finally, it's time to check in with your pizza. See how it's doing. I have done that. I have not done that with the video going because I'm not crazy. Which brings us to the next step. Put the pizza down, put it on I put it onto the stove top here because I don't have any pot holders. Or, what do they call? Trivets. I don't have a trivet. Nary a trivet to be seen in this house. So put your pizza down or your flatbread as the whatever. Fuck words sometimes, you guys. Anyway, blah blah blah. I know I get easily distracted and run off topic, so I'm going to advise you to do as I did and leave the oven mitt on your hand after you put the pizza down. You know why? Because you put the baking sheet in the oven. Don't worry, you're supposed to. But it's hot, and normally, I don't know about you guys, but I don't normally preheat the cookie sheet. But in this case, doing so was awesome. So let's check out our finished product. Now, hopefully you're with me up to this point, but this is where our paths might diverge. See, I love pizza, and this is flatbread. I keep saying that, but it's pizza, and I've taken the oven mitt off. I'm gonna remind myself of that so I don't burn the shit out of myself when this video is done. Do not take the mitts off! Anyway, normally, I would prefer my cheese to be completely untouched by melting, or not melting, but burning. I don't like it burnt, not even a little bit. I used to like the dough raw, but I'm married now, so I have to do some things that make it possible for my husband to kiss me. Sorry guys, I just banged well, technically not your heads on the stove range, but I apologize anyway, it seems rude. So we are done. I am gonna plate this. Look, it's pizza. Boom. Oh wait, what am I saying? It's flatbread. Now before I actually plate something, I like to make sure I have turned everything off. Now that the cooking is done, I don't really want to burn my house down. So make sure you've turned the oven off. It should be the only thing you've got on if you're making pizza the silly way, the skilletless way. So it's off, and now we can enjoy. When you're waiting for pain to stop, or if you're trying to, oh gosh, it's hard to concentrate. First of all, do that, okay? And once you're kind of back where you need to be, it helps to be prepared. So if I'm trying to eat a meal and I know it might be an issue, it might be an adventure, I try to be prepared, bring myself something to do. I really enjoy these Otherland books. Tom turned me onto them by Tad Williams. They predicted a lot of weirdly specific stuff, like Netflix. There was a term in that book that they used often called Netflick. It was on a Netflick. They also predicted smartphones, tablets, and certain events too. Anyway, give it a shot. It's really well written, very descriptive, and eerily prescient. So anyway, yeah, if you're waiting for your body to start doing right, feed your mind. And voila, happy plate. Good job. So yeah, even you can make a happy plate. It just takes time. It just takes a little longer, but it is so worth it. Good flatbread.